Now that you're studying NFTs, we need to talk about how you create them and how you mint them on the blockchain in order to sell them. In our previous videos, we've been talking all about what NFTs are and those buzzwords associated with them. And in our upcoming episode, we're going to be talking about how to market, how to sell your NFTs. But in this episode, we are breaking down exactly how to create those NFTs and mint them on the blockchain with another of our NFT experts. I am super excited to introduce you to her because she is leading the industry in creating and selling those NFTs. Let's jump in.
Hi, my name is Mermada. I run the Cardano stake pool Tails, and I am an NFT minter on the Cardano blockchain. So from sunup sundown, I help people create their NFT projects and bring them to the Cardano community.
And today we're going to be chatting all about how we actually create those NFTs. So what does this process look like to somebody who has never seen this before?
So for a starting point, it really depends on the type of artist that we're working with. We work with a wide variety of artists, whether they are 3D modelers, whether they are digital artists or musicians. So to start, they bring to us a file type they want to turn into an NFT. And what we use for our system is either our NFT minting tool or our spreadsheet system. We offer both a single NFT or a Mint 10 tool for our delegators so that they have the option of doing a very small batch of NFTs, or we offer vending machines where we have projects that mint anywhere from 100 to 10,000 NFTs at a time. So with the single and Mint tools, the user creates their metadata, includes their social media links, the metadata of the file that they want to include, whether it's a PDF, a WAV file, an MP4. We work with a variety of file types. And for the spreadsheet, there's a simple questionnaire on the front of it that says, how long do you want your sale to run? What do you want your ADA price to be? This would be for the Cardano specific blockchain. You would have to research deeper to other blockchains for those specifics. However, for Cardano, we ask you to give us the ticker name, the name of your NFT, and we work with a custom metadata display tool that allows us to show you what your NFT would look like when you actually get to view it in your wallet, whether you use Ledger or Daedalus, Yoroi, any of the Cardano specific wallets that are out there. So once we have the spreadsheet from you, we then create your sale page. And so the way that we run our system, we run a white glove minting service that allows you to market and sell your NFTs yourself. You can use our system to create one-offs and go to the other marketplaces that are available through Cardano, like cnft.io, JPEG Store, or genesishouse.io, I believe is the new up-and-comer. So there's a variety of other marketplaces that you can use our white glove system to sell them yourself, but then go to marketplaces and sell them in the secondary market. So we offer a custom option for businesses to be able to really brand their NFTs to their project and what they hope to achieve with that process.
And when it comes to creating those NFTs, I know there's a bunch of different types of NFTs that you can create, from those digital art pieces to music or to videos. So when that creation process takes place, the person who is creating the NFT actually has to go in and create that digital art or create that video or create that file on their own before they bring it to the blockchain. So can we talk a little bit more about the process once it's actually created and built to whatever standard the creator wants, whether it is that artwork or the video files or whatever? What does it look like for next steps? I know we move it over to the blockchain, we go through your systems. What does that look like?
So for our system, we help use a third party that has, I can't speak to the specifics of their contract with the blockchains that are out there, but Pinata.cloud and Blockfrost.io work to host those files so that they are forever available for the different blockchains that use NFTs. So once you've uploaded your file to their system, they pin it on several servers around the world so that whenever your NFT is called at your home computer or the viewer's home computer, it's available in their local region. From my end, we have to then take that metadata and send it to our pool node, and that system knows how to mint it out and then send it to the Cardano other nodes around the world that then help store that information globally.
Let's talk a little bit more about minting, because we do have videos here on my channel about the buzzwords, about the keywords, about what these things are. But minting, break that down for me just a little bit and give me some idea for people who don't understand the blockchain just yet.
So minting is literally the simple transaction of putting all of the information you want in your NFT, whether you want it to have your website name, your copyright, a storyline with it, putting it all in that metadata and actually sending it to the blockchain nodes. Once those nodes pick it up, it has that information forever stored. For our system, we use a command line interface. My husband's a little bit more technical. There is also NFT Maker, which has like a API. They offer a backend system that allows you to customize the NFT information and host the image through pinata.cloud as well.
Okay, so once you have that minted and everything's up and ready to go, what's the next step?
So simply the transaction of an individual coming to purchase that NFT. So imagine a giant file case of, I'm going to use our vending machine specifically for this one. Our vending machines operate like a file case. There's a large file case of all these NFTs and their information. When someone sends the purchase to that address, it operates instantly. It's a simple server instruction that automatically operates. The system sends their NFT back with 1.5 ADA in our system. Then our minter takes the cut, which our pool gets 1.5 ADA depending on the cost of the NFT. And then the profit is then sent to the seller who, in our system and in our community, I like to say, I don't ever like to hold anyone's money. Like it makes me nervous. And so immediately it's one of those things, the buyer sends the payment to the system and it immediately sends it out. And that in and of itself, that transaction is the minting process.
That makes sense. So when somebody decides to create an NFT and to sell it, we know that they can't just pop it up and expect it to sell. And I know you mentioned earlier you're creating sales pages and you're doing the marketing, and we're actually going to go deeper into this in an upcoming episode. But talk to me a little bit about sales pages and preparing to create an audience and a community to then sell that NFT to.
So we have both sides of this. We have users who come in and they start with, this is my simple idea, and then they grow a community around that idea. And in a few months, they come to us and say, okay, we've had a community we've grown for 6 months and we want to come out with this collection of 1,000 or whatever user number they've decided they want to sell to that user base. We also have communities that come to us in which they have their 1,000 project lined up, and then they build that community afterwards. So with our system, we offer the flexibility that they can have a sale page with us. We call it just part of our operation system. It helps us know that we've set everything up properly and test it. So once we have that page set up, it then allows the seller to integrate it into their website, host it on their Discord, host it on their Twitter. I've even had a TikTok user come in and host it through their TikTok. And so it offers our sellers a wide variety of flexibility to how they're going to sell their NFT to their audience.
Fantastic. Now, what else do we need to know from the seller's perspective about getting into the NFT world?
Market research. Market research, market research, market research. We in the Cardano community have a really wide expanse of different types of projects, from glass artists who sell physical works to street graffiti artists who sell online versions of how the process of that street art was made, to your standard project where they come to us with a graphic and they want to do a profile picture collection and people are just really excited about that artwork. So market research is really what I recommend first, because you want to know what the market range is for your NFT specifically. I know that you happen to be an author. I would say research NFT authors and what they've sold theirs for. You want to have a realistic expectation of the price that you're setting versus what you define as success. Not everyone is going to sell out overnight, and that's still okay. And we see a lot of disappointment when projects are put up and not sold immediately. So we really try to mitigate that expectation of a sale being sold out immediately, because that's not how we define success.
And I think it's really important to have that conversation, because we do get a lot of different information from a lot of people, and we're seeing success in one definition and success in another definition, and use that to kind of inspire what our definition of that success is, which may not make the most sense for us. And so having that conversation on what our priorities are is incredibly important to manage those expectations before we jump into this world. Any final pieces of advice on this?
File types. When I first started out, I thought there wasn't a file type that I had not come across and that I would not know. Research your file types. what work on the chain. We have a resource, as I mentioned, we have a custom metadata testing machine. You can actually put in your metadata, test that file type, and make sure that it is working on the blockchain first so that you're not putting up a broken image.
That makes a lot of sense. And I love that you have so many resources available to us. So where can everyone access the resources you mentioned today?
So my main profile is on Twitter under _mermada.com, MERMADA. And that's my website as well, mermada.com, MERMADA.com.
Make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell, because in our next episode, we're going to be talking about how to market your NFTs. This is how to sell the NFTs that you created and make money and profit and grow your businesses through your use of NFTs. And in our previous episodes, we talked all about NFT breakdowns and buzzwords that you need to know. So if you haven't watched those episodes, now is the time. If you have NFT questions, I'm bringing my experts in to answer these questions. So drop those for us now and let us know what topics related to NFTs you want to talk about in our upcoming episodes with even more incredible NFT experts. And make sure you follow along for daily videos on how to level up on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, live streaming, and the tools and resources that you need in order to create easy, done with you content so you can get back to running your business.